Whisper in the yard and turn the trees all into toys. Lay there on the ground and turn the dirt into your joy. Before you start to drift and your soul begins to scream, I just wanted to tell you that you're listening to a dream.
Pace's Playground. Pace's Playground Podcast. Pace's Playground Podcast.
What's up, bro?
I am good. How are you doing in Quebec?
I'm doing great, man. I'm having a delicious Molson beer and gonna get a little buzz going, dude, and see what happens to me.
I was wondering, I saw you guys at the Metropolis in Montreal 2 months ago with 10 years. And,
yeah.
A lot of girls, I should say. So my question was, how many of you guys are single in the band?
Well, single on the road or single at home? No, I'm just kidding.
There's discretion
only
there.
A couple of guys who are single, but they still like to flirt. They won't cross that line. They won't do anything bad because they love their wives or girlfriends. But there's nothing wrong with a little flirting, is there?
I've got nothing against flirting, sir. Absolutely not.
Yeah, it's beautiful because I could say anything because I'm in Canada. I know my girlfriend will never hear this.
Cross fingers, man. Cross fingers.
I know. So look. No, I mean, Quebec, it's tough, dude, because the girls here are just, it's pretty weird. It looks like a movie when you're walking around. Like,
man,
the girls all look like
it's
they
awesome.
belong in I don't know, man.
In a magazine or
but
film.
I just go back to the hotel and hide from them.
Because the temptation is great in Quebec City. Actually, I come from there. I've only been in Montreal for 3 years.
Well, Montreal is the same way, dude. It's like
you think
all of. I mean, well, Quebec is crazier. I've never seen any place anywhere like that, even the United States or Europe, where I've never seen as many beautiful girls. But Montreal, dude, it's not like you guys are having a hard time over there either.
It's hard to keep our pants and or our eyes fixed on the prize, man.
I know, it's very tough, but if you do it, you'll feel better about yourself when you die.
There you go. After Kiss and the makeup, Mr. Bungle is Slipknot, what was the idea behind deciding that you would make the mask thing relevant in this day and age?
Well, why? I mean, when we started the band, with the whole, we wanted to do something different, which I think we accomplished, but that was only half of it. We didn't want to look like every band out there, a bunch of guys with tattoos making mean faces in the camera. It's kind of corny and overdone. So we wanted a visual aspect to the band, a kind of artistry in that sense too, where it was striking in that way. And that was the whole idea behind it. And I mean, in all honesty, when we started Hollywood Undead, it's not like we thought we were going to get big, or you know what I mean? Not that we're big, but you know what I mean? Like, we didn't know what was going to happen, so you don't put that much thought process into it in the beginning, and now, it's part of what the band is, so that, and then, I think one of the one aspect I like most about it is when kids come, they'll wear masks too, and it kind of takes down the divide between the band and the crowd. It kind of makes it, like, the whole thing is kind of one group, you know what I mean? So it kind of unifies us with the audience and stuff, and so I've always thought that was one of the cooler things about it. So that was the reason behind it. Whether it's relevant or not, I mean, I can't judge. That's for other people to judge. So
what's the inspiration behind the conception of the new masks? Because they're really cool. The integration of lighting in there is pretty original.
Yeah, we wanted. Well, I mean, like I said, there was a big part of the act and stuff, or the image of the band. Not that we did it on purpose, but it just kind of grew on its own, and people responded to it. So when we came into the second record, we knew that was part of it, so we just wanted to make them something, even more special. So each person kind of worked on the art, because everybody in this band can draw really well. We all used to do graffiti, so writing is one of the things we do. So we all drew up a new concept and kind of you kept it the same but changed it up, and then integrating the lights, which is something that also adds to that visual aspect where when we play it live and the lights are going off, I think kids think it's cool, They like the way it looks, so that was really why.
Did you ever expect to have a fan base composed of such a majority of girls 3 years ago?
No, but I love it.
I wonder why.
No, dude, I mean, I wish there were some more guys at our show sometimes, because sometimes I'll go out into the crowd, and you want to punch people and get punched, and then you realize you're just punching 16-year-old girls. Like, there's no fun in this. But no, I mean, it's cool, and if you have fans at all, you got to be grateful. The fact that they're girls, hey, it's just icing on the cake.
HU got recruited via MySpace. Do you think that MySpace is still a premium spot for new bands to get discovered, or has the decline of the platform blemished its impact?
Well, I mean, Hey, we just, honestly, all we did was put our music on MySpace like every other band, but that's where labels, like we signed to Interscope, and they found us on MySpace. So back then, labels themselves would actually look on MySpace to find bands, because, hey, it's a lot easier than going to concerts, you know what I mean? Or finding bands that way. I don't believe it is anywhere near as useful a tool as it used to be. I mean, which is probably better, because the problem with today with music is any kid with like a computer can make a song, you know what I mean?
Yep.
And it kind of takes it back to the old school thing where you have to beat your feet in order to go anywhere. Because with Hollywood Undead, we played God knows how many shows to nobody, except our family or, our buddies.
Mm-hmm.
And if you take that side of the work away, I don't think bands earn it as much. So I'm kind of happy about the whole thing. But yeah, MySpace isn't going to take you anywhere these days.
I'm a huge fan of rap and rock when mixed together. I grew up with the new metal, new rock type of thing going on. Considering the duality or dichotomy of rap and rock within your band's style, is it difficult to artistically satisfy every member of the band?
Well, yeah, I mean, I think everybody in the band, especially in the writing process, the guys who write the song, there's a very distinct style difference and stuff like that. And one of the things that makes Hollywood Undead what it is, the mesh type thing, like you said, there's obviously different conglomerates of music involved. It's because the different guys in the band all like different kind of music. So I think it's easy to identify, but once it becomes Hollywood Undead, I think it's Hollywood Undead no matter what, regardless of who wrote the song, because everybody has some level of input on each song, and it kind of just blends into that. So I think you can identify the difference, but at the end of the day, it's just a Hollywood Undead song,
So what's up for the band? I mean, you're finishing tours with 10 years this summer. What's next for the autumn or next year?
Well, we were just home after that tour you saw us on. That was the very beginning. We were on tour for 2.5 months, and we went to Europe, and then we went home for a couple weeks. And now today in Quebec is the first day of a new tour that goes all summer. So the pain is just starting again now.
Is it that bad on tour?
Well, I'm not used, like when I'm home, I'm very relaxed. I write music, and so today I woke up with a hangover that I haven't felt in a month, and it's very odd. So I know what's coming, this summer, and I'm just preparing myself mentally and physically for the beating I'm going to have to take.
I've heard Sully Erna of Godsmack on XM 105 some time ago said that people do not realize what kind of hard work comes with a career in the music industry, because all we see are music videos, you guys having fun on stage.
He's absolutely right. I mean, it's true. What an audience or someone sees like that is the shows and, a music video, so on and so forth. There's a whole other side to it that's very difficult. I mean, you don't see your family for 3 months at a time or whatever. Some people don't, I think some people respond really well to being on the road, and then some people don't. So I think that's kind of a way to weed people out, is people want to be in bands, but once they realize what you have to do in order to be in a band, it kind of weeds the people who really want to do it out, because there is a lot of sacrifice that goes into being able to do it, and if you're not willing to make those sacrifices, you got no business doing music, because it's a part of it for every band,
Have fun tonight in Quebec, and please try to keep your wee-wee to yourself.
All right, maybe I'll see you next time we're in Montreal, now that I know you.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll give you a heads up.
All right, cheers, man.
Take care, man.
Later, dude. Hey, what's up? This is Johnny Three Tears from Hollywood Undead. You listen to my friend Bass's Playground. Peace.
Bass's Playground Podcast. Find it, hear it on SoundCloud and iTunes. Comment, react, or troll via Twitter at PlaygroundPod. Facebook.com/PlaygroundPodcast. Email playgroundpodcast@hotmail.com.
PlaygroundPodcast.com.